CBS News suspends Twitter posting in light of the uncertainty about Musk-owned social platform. It's like he wanted to be the life of the party, so he bought the party. Now the chips are stale and the soda is flat. And the record keeps skipping. It's just something about NBC covering this story about CBS that's hilarious to me. It's like CBS is just pissed off at Twitter at this point. CBS, I don't want to talk about it. CBS News is halting its activity on Twitter over Elon Musk's turbulent and potentially devastating moves following his takeover of the company. I'm an avid Twitter user, so I'm optimistic that things will eventually stabilize and then they'll start to grow. It's all about eventually. How long is eventually? Will it be days, months, weeks, years? But in the event that Twitter does die off, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if things get that bad, there's always OnlyFans, right? In light of the uncertainty around Twitter, so dramatic, and I would expect nothing less from CBS. And out of an abundance of caution, CBS News is pausing its activity on the social media site as it continues to monitor the platform. Jonathan Vigliotti, CBS News national correspondent, said in a report about the latest chaos at the company on the CBS Evening News. They did everything except openly call it the steaming dumpster fire that is now Elon Musk's Twitter. How professional. A statement with nearly identical wording was shared Friday by the Twitter account of KPIX, the CBS-owned station in San Francisco. Currently, the most recent post on CBS News at CBS News is a retweet of a segment shared at 3:38 p.m. Eastern Time about Attorney General Merrick Garland's appointment of a special counsel to oversee investigations into Donald Trump. On at CBS Evening News, the most recent tweet is a story about a dog that turned herself into police after getting lost during a walk. I think I've seen that. That's pretty old, which was posted at 5 p.m. Eastern Time at CBS Mornings, last posted at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time, linking to an article about users speculating about whether Twitter will live or die. Me personally, I'm not overly interested in hearing about Trump's special counsel, not when there's at least 50 platforms tweeting about the same exact thing anyway. So I guess barring a CBS exclusive, we're not really missing CBS on Twitter that much. And I like CBS News. Anne-Marie Green and Jerika Duncan. CBS News' decision to step back from Twitter comes a little more than 3 weeks into Musk's ownership of the company, over which time Twitter's employee base has shrunk to about 33% its former size. In 3 weeks, at least 1,200 Twitter employees reportedly quit Thursday, refusing to agree to Musk's demand they work long hours at high intensity. That has raised concerns about Twitter's ability to keep the service operating reliably and safely, with headcount estimated to now be around 2,500, down from 7,500 prior to Musk's $44 billion acquisition. He told everybody he's going to make Twitter fun. Yeah, Twitter's going to be fun. It's going to be a lot of fun, but not until I make all my goddamn money back. Another looming question, whether Musk will allow Trump back on Twitter. And there was a whole thing with AOC about that. The ex-president in early 2021 was kicked off Twitter over his role in the January 6th attack on the U.S. Capitol. January 6th is always going to be known to me as the day they should have took all their asses to work on the U.S. Capitol, aiming to subvert the 2020 U.S. presidential election. On Friday, Musk launched a poll asking his 116 million plus followers whether Twitter should reinstate Trump. After almost 6 million votes, 55.4% were in the favor of unbanning Trump. Wow. Musk also said Twitter was reinstating comedian Kathy Griffin's account after she was suspended for impersonating Musk. as well as those of right-wing figure Jordan Peterson and satire site Babylon Bee, both of which have been banned by Twitter for violations of its hateful conduct policy over anti-transgender posts. I couldn't care less about them unbanning any of those accounts because my mute game is strong, baby. My mute game is undefeated. After the mass resignations at Twitter, Musk, the richest individual in the world, called an emergency. It's a Richie Rich syndrome. He really bought the party thinking that everybody would treat him like the cool kid. Called an emergency meeting of engineers Friday, requesting that anyone who actually writes software report to the company's San Francisco headquarters. The mega billionaire also asked engineers to send them what your code commands have achieved in the past 6 months, along with up to 10 screenshots of the most salient lines of code. From a business perspective, any takeover, any merger of a company, they're always going to want to open the books and take a good look at what's working, what's not, who's productive, and who isn't.